Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll take a look at account abstraction and how this subject is disrupting user experience within the blockchain ecosystem as we know. But first of all, let's establish how things normally work. So if you are new to the Web3 ecosystem and you want to start sending your transactions, you'll have to create an account. And those accounts are normally called externally owned accounts, and they are controlled by a public and a private key. But here's the catch. If you lose your private key, or if it gets leaked, you can potentially lose all of your money and somebody else could spend all of your money. And you couldn't really do much about it. On top of that, every single time you are interacting with a blockchain, you would need to have at least some gas so that your transactions are successfully delivered. So those subjects, on top of being a little bit hard to understand and to deal with, set the barrier quite high in terms of user adoption and usability. So that's precisely where account abstraction steps in. So the main difference is, previously, you had to use your private key to sign your transactions. With account abstraction, anything can be your key. So imagine signing your transactions with your email account or your social media account, or really any password you are sure you won't forget. Even some biometric information could be used there. On top of that, everything is customizable. So you can set things such as spending limits or times of the day in which your transaction can be really approved, or even multi-signature requirements in which other people will have to sign your transaction alongside you so that the transaction is indeed valid and executed. So to sum things up, the benefits of account abstraction can be broken down as enhanced security in private key management, user-friendly experience, and customizability. So let's talk a little bit on how transaction cycles are held in both cases. So if you are working with traditional accounts, it's pretty straightforward. You will sign your transaction with your private key, it will go to an Ethereum node, which will validate and then include it to the blockchain so that it is settled. With account abstraction, however, things are a little bit different, and we should keep in mind that extra steps will happen so that your transaction can be successfully delivered. It's important to notice here that I'm focusing on the Ethereum proposal, the ERC 4337, but keep in mind that other projects are doing that differently. This is just a general framework people have agreed upon to build it on Ethereum. So it works like this. The first step is actually signing your transaction. And as we've established so far, your signature can be really anything. So once you sign it, your transaction is transmitted in the form of something called an user operation. And user operations are really just data and information that needs to be there so that your transaction is successfully delivered through an account abstraction framework. The user operations are stored inside of something called an alt mempool, in which another agent called a bundler will listen to those transactions, bundle them, and only then include it on the blockchain. This will happen through a smart contract called entrypoint.sol. So the entrypoint.sol smart contract, it's really the way in which the user operations previously bundled by the bundler can be included on chain. The entrypoint.sol will do some further verification. And this is very interesting because depending on how the user has set his smart contract account, some extra validation is happening here. So the entrypoint.sol will look for something as signature aggregators, in which other people would have to sign your transaction as well, or even paymasters. And paymasters are really interesting because they allow for other people to actually pay the gas for you. So you wouldn't have to worry about gas at all using a smart contract wallet with a paymaster attached to it. Once everything is approved by the entrypoint.sol, only then it refers to your smart contract wallet, and only then your transaction is finally delivered to the blockchain and everything is settled. So this is pretty much it. That's the framework for both approaches. As we've mentioned previously, the main difference is that previously you had to use your private key for everything, and now your signature can be anything you want at all. So that's really promising, and this will definitely take user experience within the blockchain space to the next level, and we should stay tuned for the next developments within the field. If you like this video, please leave your like. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments or ping me on my social media. And if you are a builder and you want to enhance your token incentives and your token design, don't hesitate to contact Economics Design. Everything you need will be on the description. See you on another one. Bye bye.